A good number of people were pretty excited to see that I had actually purchased all of the core Pokemon DS games for around $20 on this one little chip, but were quick to point out that it was just an R4 cartridge that was probably pirated and probably had what's known as a time bomb inside. Time bomb, I thought to myself. How could a little SD card like this have some sort of time bomb that would destroy itself? So, the question remains, does this actually have a time bomb in it that when purchased, it self-destructs and destroys all of what you purchased in an effort to get you to rebuy it? Yeah, the question had to be asked. Does this bad boy here, the 208-in-1 DS Cartridge, which it absolutely is, have a time bomb in it? It has all these sweet games and these sweet ROMs, but what if they were to disappear? So I decided to go ahead and test this. I decided to change the dates on my good old 2DS and my DSi. First up, we have the 2DS, and you can clearly see that I changed the date, and I've launched several games to show you to see if they work or if they died, if they corrupt. Some people say that this time bomb causes massive glitches, problems with the games, they can no longer save, they become really corrupted as time progresses on your DS. A lot of people attribute it to be 1 to 2 years after purchase. In terms of time, could be a couple months at times too, and this is in an effort to get you to rebuy this product over and over again. That's why they sell it so cheaply. But no, as you can see, I set this particular one's time quite a bit ahead, and it basically threw the program off. The program was like, I have no idea what time you're talking about. This is impossible. So it doesn't really understand it. But nevertheless, it doesn't rely on the time for anything, really. So this particular booting program is working just fine no matter what time you set on your DS. And to that end, if you're extremely worried about it, I'm not particularly sure why you would care that you would need the proper time on your Nintendo DS. Not only do most people have cell phones these days and are able to check the time whenever they want, but they also have access to watches and public clocks and time on other devices. So yeah, even when the DS was pretty hot, it wasn't the singular way you would check the clock. I don't know how else to say it. Yeah, I did this also with my DSi once again, and here I'm going to show you that I actually changed the date 2 years later. You can see that, and I launch it, and the corresponding program does track it, and it agrees it is 2 years later, and the games still work. Again, I might be terrible at playing some of these games, especially on the 2DS. Man, that's really uncomfortable to play. But no, the games still launch, they still work. You can clearly see there's no graphical glitches. I tried to run through similar levels and do similar things to just show you that there's really no difference. You could set the time 2 years ahead to 200 years ahead to years backwards. I originally, when I was playing this, had one of my devices set way back to 2011. And it was working just fine. No graphical glitches, no problems saving, no corrupted files, nothing like that. So, a lot of people are going to be very happy and excited to know that you can check into my video, and if this is something you personally would like to invest in, know that there's no time bomb in this one, or at least it doesn't work. Now, I did find a post talking about this, and a fix for it as well. And it discusses that there's a time bomb in it, and the type of cartridges that actually have the time bomb are actually clone cartridges of R4 cartridges, specifically some type of R4 cartridges, and they're very specific, and there's a lot of posts detailing what ones have time bombs in them and what ones don't have time bombs, or if there's the potential for the time bomb, there's a way to fix it. Now, for me personally, this one just didn't have one that activated, or potentially didn't have one at all. I don't see why they would stick a time bomb in this one. I did, however, come across an R4 cartridge, and I decided to order it, and I'm going to check into it. I have a lot of testing to do. I noticed that they were very, very similar to each other, the R4 and the 201. And a lot of people claim, oh, this is just an R4 cartridge. The 200 and some and one is just an R4 cartridge preloaded with software and ROMs. Hey, fine, maybe it is. And if you look closely, you can see that it actually is not, because it does not have the same writing on the inside. It doesn't use the same chip, though it does look the same. So there's going to be extensive tests that I'm going to do, but you can take solace in the fact that this one doesn't have a time bomb in it. And I think the reason that they don't put time bombs in these to try and get you to buy them again is because the illegal nature of selling this. You can't just sell these things outright. Your store page is going to get removed from eBay. So they try to they remake the store pages later on and stuff like that, but there's no reason to time bomb it and have you come back and buy over and over again, because you wouldn't do that. You just wouldn't. So whatever happened with that happened, and I don't know if it applies to this or not, but from my experience and my tests, it didn't. So you can take solace that if you've already bought one or you're looking into buying one, it'll work out just fine. Now, I've been here as Proto Mario, and I really appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Make sure to like and share it. That's the best way to support me, absolutely free, as well as commenting. What do you think? Have you already bought one of these, and are you excited to get into these games? There's a lot of cool games on here, absolutely great games other than Pokemon. Big shout outs to my Patreon subscribers and the people who support me, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, you'll be here to listen.